if you want to know the truth about a situation, ask a child. So that was kind of the thought pattern for the entire youth symposium, because we want answers on a very simplistic level. We don't need the high level overview that the CEOs give to the other CEOs. We basically want to know, what does this mean for Moss Point? What does this mean for my church? What does this mean for my dad and I can't fish anymore? What are we supposed to do now? Those are the kinds of questions that, as a community activist, we hear in our goings and our comings. We bring the solutions and we bring the answers as best we can. And that's what we did today. Well, I'm a little different. I'm a little non-traditional and somewhat of a renegade. So the coalitions, I think it's a great idea for people to come together and share ideas, but I never wait on a group to move or to tackle a problem or to solve an issue. If there's a problem in my community and I have anything to do about it, we get to the bottom of it right then. And that's been a problem in this particular area because Moss Point is primarily African American. We're a small coastal city. We often tend to be towards the end of the receiving line for whatever's going on the coast. It doesn't always flow into our community the way that it flows into other communities. So to wait on a coalition or a consortium of people to tell us what's best for us, it has always worked counterproductive in this situation. The best way for us to handle our problem is to kind of take the bull by the horns and go out and approach BP and say, hey, come see about us. Come see about us. I would like the world to recognize Moss Point, Mississippi. We are one of the most resilient group of people that you will ever come across in this country. We have come back from numerous natural disasters. We have rebuilt our city over and over and over again. We continue to deal with catastrophe. But the one thing that makes us very unique than any other place is that we know how to come together. Now, sometimes it takes a little bit of an effort, but we have a lot of great people with good hearts that know what's best. We still are kind of old-fashioned, a little. We're in the South, so we still have a little of the old-fashioned yes ma'am, no ma'am kind of thing going on. But Moss Point, Mississippi is a place to be reckoned with. We have very bright people that come out of this city. I myself personally am a Stanford University graduate in communication. So the caliber and the quality of people that come from here can change policy, can change the world. And you see it on the level of the children. That's where it all starts. It starts at the beginning, and if we cultivate it right, and if we nurture that spirit, it turns into the Moss Point Visionary Circle. It turns into the mayor of the city. It turns into the superintendent of schools. Those kinds of people, those quality of people that can solve problems are right here in this town, and nobody would ever know. That's the truth.